Check this out. You gotta try this guitar. What's up, dudes? Thrash Potato back with another video. I wouldn't say this is like a guitar review. It's more just me talking about this cool guitar that I got from a good friend of mine, the Bald Shredder. Now, I'll make it short on my end. I went over there to check out a couple of his Jaymz guitars. Some of the coolest stuff happened. I'm going to put a link to that video in the description so you can check out the whole deal because he's got a whole video on it. Now, before I go any further, I would like to thank the Bald Shredder just for everything he's done for me. One of the coolest guys you could possibly ever see, especially right here on YouTube. He's got an amazing channel. Links in the description. Check it out. Now let's check out this beast in hand. So let's get into what I got going on right here. This is the Jaymz Storm series. More of the traditional style guitar, but with a little bit of attitude. We got a flame top green. It's a veneer. I'll put up the specs here in a second. It's a HH, 2 humbuckers, active humbuckers no less. It's got a thicker neck, which is what I like to jam on, so that's pretty cool. It's painted in the back. It's got this cool, like, red deep stain finish. It looks really, really nice. And the coolest part is it comes up across the body, but it's not just the paint. It's an actual bevel, and it makes it super comfortable for you to jam on. Pretty sweet. Kind of dips down on the bottom a little bit. It's a trip, but it makes it really, really, really easy to play, especially with my style of playing. Which is holding it in the middle of the body instead of on top of the right leg. So the pickups just say Jaymz. They're both active. It has a Wilkinson bridge, which is set up for double action, so you can hit some dime squeals if you wanted to on this thing pretty easily. Let me go ahead and shoot up the specs up here so we can check these out together. Alright, so let's get into the meat and potatoes. This is like a Jaymz full-size electric guitar Storm series, mahogany body, maple neck, and rosewood fingerboard, customized active pickups, Wilkinson 2-point bridge. Again, we've got this flame top green, and it looks great. They did a good job on it. So you got your basic information, you know, the HH guitar pickups, the string material for some reason. It's a right-handed jammer. It is a veneer, so that top is a veneer. It's a maple neck, once again, rosewood fingerboard, with Jaymz's unique inlay design, which is pretty cool. I like it. And can I just say real quick that this is one of the most comfortable necks I've ever jammed on, and that's no lie. You can really groove, especially for it being tuned to E. You have so much play to get some trails, bends, and tremolos. The action on it is great. Again, the pickups are just Jaymz customized active pickups. It's a SE100 Pro. Excellent chord performance, and it is really good. You got your black plated Wilkinson 2-point bridge for stable performance, and it stays in pretty good, and that's after me abusing it, and I've used it quite a bit just to get used to the guitar. I had it for a little while before I went ahead and made this little, again, not a review, but just to go over the thing. It's 24 fret, and again, the fretboard just feels really good to play on, which again is rosewood. If there's any specs I missed, I mean, they're all pretty basic, but what you're probably really wondering is how does it sound and how does it play? Again, the neck is really comfortable, a little bit thicker. It's not a thin shred neck. It's got some meat on it, and again, when you got big old bear paws like I got, it's a good thing. You know, I need a thicker neck. I mean, if you can get a thin shred neck, of course you're gonna love it and you're gonna jam on it. But at the end of the day, this is what I work on, so this thing fits me perfectly. Now, as far as holding it, comfortability, with this back cut-in right here, along with this front cutout, it really makes it easier to just kind of get in there and get a little heavier and hit it a little harder and really chunk. With the bridge feeling amazingly comfortable to get some really cool chunky palm muting. Now, your only equipment is a volume knob and a tone knob, and really what else do you need? To be honest with you, I turn my guitars down, yeah, but as far as the tone knob goes, it's all the way up all the time. But that's just me. You have a 3-way pickup select, just standard like any other 3-way, so down you have your bridge, middle you've got them both, up you've got the neck. Sounds pretty great in any position if you ask me. Now, I haven't had to put no oil on this fretboard. There's no buzz in any of the frets. You can slide up and down on the thing super easy, and all around just feels good to hold and handle. So I'll go ahead and shoot a couple examples of what it sounds like full on besides what I've been cutting in. So that was on the bridge pickup right there. Sounded pretty chunky, and it's really fun to play, especially when you want to just kind of hit this thing. For some reason, you can kind of really pound on this thing, and it can take the beating. It just stays right where it needs to be. Of course, it's going to pop out of tune every now and again, but not nearly as much as a lot of these lower end guitars. Let me go ahead and show you what the neck pickup sounds like to the best of my ability. Just a cheap little cheesy noodle jam, but just so you can hear how it gets down. See what I'm saying? That active neck pickup sounds pretty badass. The next bolt-on, and I don't really care about a bolt-on, a set neck, or a through neck. A lot of people have a lot of superstitions about that. I have my own guitar superstitions, so I understand completely. The way the neck's built onto the body just isn't one of them, so throw me a guitar and I'm gonna jam it regardless. But just for information wise, yeah, this is a 4-screw bolt-on neck. Feels great, again takes a beating, and I have absolutely no issue with it. The session is never more tinkering with the guitar than it is jamming. That's why I'm really kind of recommending this company if you only got a few bucks in your pocket and you're wanting to shred down. Now your tuners are just standard black tuners, nothing randomly cool or bad about them. They do the job, they get the job done. After you shred on it for a little while, you are gonna have to adjust a couple of them, but that's how these cheaper guitars go. That's the only recommendation I think I would even have for this guitar, is if it had locking tuners, you know. But obviously on a cheaper guitar, that's gonna be up to you. You're gonna have to do that, which is what I plan to do. That's probably my only complaint, is it knocking out a tune after a little bit, because nobody wants to stop their session to sit there and tune for a little while. So all in all, to wrap up this video and have our little discussion about this Leo Jaymz Storm series, dude, 100%, this is a shred certified awesome guitar, dude. I've never been more grateful about anything in my life. You'll know what I'm talking about if you see the Bald Shredders video. So in conclusion, would I recommend this guitar? Dude, I would recommend this guitar in a heartbeat. It's been one of my favorite guitars to play since I've had it, and I've had it for a little while, so I can do like an honest type discussion about the thing. I mean, if you're flipping through Amazon and you're trying to find a good guitar, because Lord knows you're going to find a lot of guitars that aren't good, this one's safe. You can grab this one. Plays good. Like I said, the only recommendation I have is to swap this out for some locking tuners. Now, I don't think you can actually get this anymore. It's unavailable currently on Amazon. I don't know if they plan on making more. I kind of hope they do, because they did a good job on this thing. You know, I don't think they should sit on this. Maybe different colors. I would say for this model particularly, just keep it that thicker neck for us big old bear paw having guys. Maybe put a little more chunk on this headstock, who knows? Or they can just leave it just like it is and just keep shooting it out. It's a good guitar. Again, it's been one of my favorite guitars to play for a minute, just for how super comfortable this thing is. When it comes to especially being an E standard, you can really get some bends, you can get some trails, you can get some dime squeals if you want. It's really easy to pull that stuff off with this thing, amazingly. I would actually, if you were on the fence about what cheap guitar to get at Amazon and this thing became available again, I would hop on it in a heartbeat. Alright dudes, that's my video on this Leo Jaymz Storm series. Again, I'd like to thank the Bald Shredder. Dude's an amazing guy. Check out his videos, links in the description below. Again, thank you. I cannot be any more grateful. Let me know if you like the way this Leo Jaymz sounded. Me personally, I really freaking dug it. If you like the video, go ahead and give me a like and subscribe. I appreciate it. We got some news coming up, some more guitar videos, and some guitar playthroughs. We're gonna go pretty heavy. Try to catch up for the last couple of months. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. You guys roll. We'll see you on the next round, and remember, stay metal. Late.